and welcome to a very special Saturday, Week 2 Chair League. Here, we got we got a pro league, pro division game here. Booty Bay Strip Club versus NinjaHood tonight. This is our first time casting a pro division game, so I get to play with all these admin tools for the first time. We'll see how things go. And with me, as always, is my co-caster, New Type. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing just fine, Synth. Great, nice, quiet Saturday evening. Uh, I'm a hockey man, and there was a lot of playoff hockey today, so it was a good day. And
Absolutely.
hmm,
Oh, baby, yeah, the
now we're
the
capping it
Pens.
off. Well, I mean,
And,
I'm not to totally tip my hand here, but I like the Pittsburgh Penguins. I like the Sharks. There's a I like that Washington and Philadelphia are continuing to go at each other. But no, I enjoy playoff hocky pretty
yeah. I
thoroughly.
mean,
So,
there's Pens fans outside of Pittsburgh, so
hmm, well, that's one of them. Hey,
yeah.
nice shirt.
Oh yeah, you know
Oh,
what?
it's a sick shirt.
It's for this. No, it's for this game. I mean, come on,
Hmm.
we got to rep our uh, what we're doing here.
Hmm.
We got
Yeah,
Super Jova to thank for these shirts.
yeah. Thank you
Great
very
job.
much to the boss man, the chairman, for getting these put together. Uh, actually, so no joke, and I'm dead serious here. I actually got called out with this shirt earlier today. Somebody remarked, a gentleman I just saw walking by remarked, "Oh, like nice shirt. Oh man, a chair league shirt." I couldn't believe it. It was crazy.
That is
Um,
nuts. That is absolutely nuts to see this happening in real life. I don't even understand. I mean, this exists in just digital world for me, right? Like, I mean,
mhm.
you guys are all virtual, not real, right?
Yeah. I don't believe any of you people who are joining our viewer list. I'm convinced they're just fake names that Synth has put together to bolster my self-esteem here.
Hmm.
Look at all those fake accounts. Hello, good evening, fake accounts. It's great to have you here.
Well,
So a little bit, about these two teams that we got going here. So Booty Bay Strip Club and Ninja Hood, like all the Pro Division teams, do have a record from season one, and very good records at that. So
oh yeah,
Booty Bay Strip Club, they were 5-2 in season one, and they did actually miss out on the playoffs as a result of that. They did not make it into the top 16, the final 16 there, this previous season. That being said, they're an extremely good team. Last week, they beat Erect Gaming in a 2-0. They swept Erect Gaming in their series, featuring some really interesting plays and some really interesting heroes. We'll get into that as we get closer to the draft. Ninja Hood is another team that's been seasoned and has had a long history with Chair League for as long as it's been playing in season one. They had a 5-1 record and did actually make it to the division playoffs, where they made it to the round of eight and were put out by Squirtle Squad, who they've developed a bit of a rivalry with over the course of season one. So would be real interesting to see those two teams go at it again in season two here.
yeah. That was all of the playoffs. Honestly, were some great games. There was honestly not a single game I could say that was an outright blowout. And it was fantastic all along. I don't
Hmm.
think I mean, I don't think I've been so excited for a series, of any kind. I mean, esports or sports. It was just so exciting to see, people that you potentially could have played against or have played against, facing off with these
Hmm.
excellent casters. I mean, not to call anyone out, but Josheb and Straz, great job on the casting on those, and and actually Halloran calling him out too. Great job.
Yeah,
Uh,
no, you know what, I've really appreciated the sort of grassroots casters that have come up, and I'm not going to talk about us here. I'm going to talk about the other guys. I think are there any? Gosh, the other guys that have just really stepped up and made it special. Um, so I just did get a notice from a member that they're looking to join a specific chat channel to get the game started here. Synth, if you want to respond in the
Yeah, I'm whispering him.
Gotcha. Perfect. All right. So we'll get. Looks like we've got some of the team members reaching out to us at this point, getting things going here. So we should be starting relatively soon here. So for those of you who are just joining us potentially for your first Pro Division match, this is a best of 3. It's going to be different from our standard chair league format, which is a best of 1 on a predetermined map. So in this case, we don't know what map's going to get picked, and it's going to be the decision of the teams which map gets picked. We do have a home team and away team, so we do know which team is going to be drafting, banning first and picking first, and what team is going to be picking second. That second team, the away team, is going to have the first map choice. So it's going to be at NinjaHood's. NinjaHood's. It's their prerogative to pick the map first here tonight.
Yep, and I'm still waiting on the team captains to contact me here. There's been no news from the team captains, but I mean, we definitely have people here, so hopefully we see everyone joining in shortly here. But yeah, what are you hoping to see tonight?
Well, Tracer's in the mix. I would kind of like to see a game where somebody plays Tracer and either does well with it or gets stomped with it. So, we can see some Tracer counterplay. I don't know if Tracer's going to make it out of the ban phases though. That hero's in a really funky spot. In terms of balanced, unbalanced. I'm not going to weigh in on that discussion. I haven't played nearly enough games with Tracer to make a comment there. So yeah, no, we'll see. I've certainly seen some good plays. What maps would I like to see tonight? I've got a soft spot for Infernal Shrines. I like that map.
Yeah.
I like. I also really enjoy. I personally like Blackheart's Bay, but it's not a very good competitive map, so that's probably not gonna turn up. Probably see a lot of the standbys, Dragonshire, Cursed Hollow. Yeah, we're gonna see some of those good, solid maps with sort of good, solid, reliable, predictable, map objectives and mechanics.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to see Tomb of the Spider Queen. I'm a huge fan of just the mix-up between objective play and rotations on that one. There's so many opportunities to have great fights. I mean, the objectives are easy. They reward good rotations, and good rotations are the key in great engagements. So, yeah, I mean.
So we're coming kind of close, and so I guess now's as good a time as any to bring it up. But last in their game last week, Booty Bay Strip Club did play the Lost Vikings and did secure a win with them. I mean, you hear that, that whispered, "Oh man, they might play Lost Vikings," and everyone's ears pick up. I don't know. I think a lot of it comes down to the map, and with NinjaHood getting the first pick on the map, I mean, hopefully they've done their homework and looked at their the match histories and seen, okay, they have an effective tool here. They can play Lost Vikings and make it work and win in this pro division here.
Yeah, that's the 5 people who can play Lost Vikings. I'm of the 5 people who can play and win Lost Vikings. I'm very glad that we can see a few of them here on Chair League, and a great TLV play is always amazing to watch, just because of it's like StarCraft. I mean, honestly, when you're watching those pros play and you get a chance to see their screens for just even a split second, it's I don't care who you are. It's impressive. It's
Hmm.
impressive to watch how much attention they can split between multiple locations and the mini map. And I don't know. It's definitely something that I've always liked seeing, and it's great when they're on your team too.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like if you're playing against them,
Well, I
yeah.
mean, Lost Vikings change up the dynamic of the map entirely. How
Mhm.
how you approach the game as the allied team and as the opposing team changes completely. It literally, it literally resets everything you know about the map. You're thinking, oh, it's Dragonshire. I'm the top laner. I'm fine. I don't have to, even the Dragonshire is probably the best map for Lost Vikings. But like, oh,
Mhm.
it's Dragonshire. I'm top laner. I'm fine. I only have to worry about this other person I'm laning with, and suddenly a 4-man comes roaming up and beats the crap out of you. Or you're playing Cursed Hollow, and how do you race to get those tributes capped, and get back into your lanes in time. I mean, any good Lost Vikings team will stall out those engagements and reap the benefits of it. So I mean, yeah, we're hyping up the Lost Vikings, and there's potential they might not even get played here tonight. But this is what having that in your toolbox does for the game. It completely refreshes your approach to it. So I'm excited. I'd like to see it. I have my opinions on it, but we're talking about Booty Bay Strip Club out here. We cannot you know just we cannot ignore, however, the just sheer might and the pedigree that NinjaHood brings with them. They
Absolutely.
they made the top 16 last year. They are a force to be reckoned with. And I mean, they play very solid, like impenetrable compositions. Like, they cover all the bases with their compositions. You see really good play, on some of the most standard solid heroes. You see great Thrall play, great Zagara play coming out of NinjaHood. So
Hmm.
this, I want to see more from both teams. I want to see how they draft, but this could be a unique, quirky, kind of goofy style versus the this could be a battle between the technician and the performer here, who the creative one and the one that's got it down to a science. We'll see.
All right. Well, I just got in contact with members from both teams, so we should
Perfect.
be seeing. Um, looks like the first map is going to be Infernal Shrines.
Yes, I called it. I'm so excited.
All
Um,
right, I'm gonna pick this up and start the draft.
So this
And
is this is one of those maps where if they do choose to go, if we do see Lost Vikings, we're gonna threaten Vikings in every single map that we end up in here. Um, so if we do see Vikings on this map, I mean, they're a very good means of soaking up XP on this map.
all right, got to do this prep work live here. So give me 1 second. First side is Booty Bay. All right, I'm gonna. Sorry, this is the part where new type
Yep.
here takes control of
Yep.
the
It's
narrative of the game, and I'm doing the background stuff here. So
yeah.
forgive
I
me.
have I have no uh, you know, uh, misconceptions about my technical aptitude. Synth does all the hard work here, and I sit here and I drink scotch. We have it's a symbiotic relationship. He does all the hard work, and I sit here and I talk into a microphone. But
Wait.
no,
Are you Abathur then?
yes,
Jeez.
yes, new type confirmed. Abathur hat.
No. Oh man. Oh, I might not have to go grab my Abathur hat between matches here. Oh baby. Okay.
But yeah, no, we pulled out a special scotch for a pro division match here. We got the Macallan 12 year. This is a good one, and you know. Hit us up here in chat. We're gonna try and keep an eye on things and respond throughout the match as best we can here. So let us know what you're drinking out there, Chair League members and Chair League viewers. So let's see here. Alrighty. So
Yeah, I'm just trying to get this. Let's see here.
So Infernal Shrines got picked. Let's think. Let's think of this draft here. So, you know, Wave Clear is going to be paramount. In choosing your DPS on this one, and potentially even for choosing your tank on this one. We might see Johanna take a higher priority than she typically does over sort of the standbys in ETC and Muradin. We might see Bruiser with Wave Clear, such as Sonya. Sonya's a pretty good pick on this map. I'd be surprised if she doesn't get picked up. Kael'thas he's back. The nerfs were merely a setback for Kael'thas, and so we'll see. I would be stunned if he had no play at all, either banned or picked on this map. That area where the shrine pops up, and you have to kill all the minions, is very congested, and you've got a lot of opportunity for chain bomb. You got a lot of opportunity for flame strikes, and so leaving less optimal on this map. I'm wondering if we're going to see her get banned just sort of out of just to keep people away from her. She's a frustration to play against, but not quite as useful on this map due to the fact that securing the objective involves clearing a lot of minions, and the team fights that ensue in those objectives are often blocked by the minions. And Li Ming's skill shots just don't cope well in mosh pits of heroes and minions. So I don't know. I don't know if we'll see Li Ming in this map.
Yeah, Li Ming is weird because the her W is a lot of her damage, and it's honestly very hard to aim that when you have a bunch of things moving around in front of you. Mm-hmm. So it's it's definitely a difficult character to play in terms of this kind of map. But we'll have to see here. There's a little bit of internal discussion going on with I guess the team captain of Booty Bay is late, and so we're having a little bit of we'll have to make up the time here. So
all right, so what else is there to talk about beyond scotch and hockey? Scotch while playing hockey. Has anyone tried that?
No, that's a terrible idea. Don't do it. I don't know. I actually don't play hockey.
You've clearly never played hockey, sir.
No.
Scotch while fencing. Now that's fun. That's a story for another. That's a story for another cast.
Is it really?
It may be. We're gonna find out in less than 2 minutes here, because if we make it past that point, we may have to tell that story. It wasn't a pleasant one. So Infernal Shrines got picked out by NinjaHood, and some maps you're just not very likely to see in competitive play, like Blackheart's Bay. What do you think? Booty Bay will get access to the next map, if I'm not mistaken. Akuma is drinking bourbon tonight.
Oh, baby.
Akuma. I actually big fan of the bourbon. I was drinking Larceny at our last cast. It was a really, really thick, nice sauce there, and got a bit of it still left here. Never out of arm's reach. That's
wow,
embarrassing. That's really bad.
You just have it in your. Oh my gosh, it's like, this game we just got a 5-man moshed. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna go grab this.
That's there for emergencies. That's there for emergencies.
Oh man.
I've got a bottle of Blanton's in the box still that I can punch and break the emergency glass if there's an actual genuine emergency.
Is that glass? I thought that was plastic.
It's a piece of plastic. But
darn, because if you replace it with glass and have a little hammer, and just like
breaking case of 5-man mosh.
Breaking case of 5-man mosh. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff really that you drink for.
Oh yeah.
Take a drink every time you get 3-man mod. Oh. Oh. Speaking of Moz, so segue there. The wait, hold on. Let me do this. Let's get this going. Speaking of Moz, so I guess I don't know if we were casting a game yesterday or the day before or something like that, and we saw the a Maw go on Dahaka.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, this was Thursday evening, and I feel like it was Ascension versus. Hang on, was it Ascension versus Bedroom Donkey? Excuse me.
I think it was the game before that, the 40 Hands versus Fatty Ganks.
Yes. Gotta get my big book of stuff here. I can't recall. But yeah, you were saying, we had an interesting interaction between Dahaka and Zagara.
So it looks like I reviewed the replay. It looks like when he hits E, he does still get mod. We saw that.
Okay.
We saw that happen, and it looked like he did not.
It looked like he ducked under it.
Yeah, it looked like it was what is that? Burrow? Is that the name of the ability?
Yeah.
It looked like the Burrow negated the Maw, but it looks. I mean, in that sort of interaction, it's really hard to tell, and it seems like the Maw did in fact take him out of Burrow, so you can do that. And I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things that you don't think about, but when it happens, you're like, did that just happen? I don't know, you know. So the official confirmation is you can get mod while you're burrowed, which I don't know. People probably expected that, but it was an interesting interaction for sure. There's a lot of different interesting interactions in this game. I think we had another one the other night that we weren't sure about either.
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, it's a fun part.
Why
of
do
this
I
game.
feel like it? Why do I feel like it was another Dahaka interaction?
Was it? Well, anyway,
you learn something new every time you boot this game up. I swear.
Oh, absolutely. Like the interaction between Abathur and Tracer whenever she recalls. I don't know. Did they fix that?
God, I hope they do at some point, because that's annoying as hell.
Yeah, I mean, Tracer seems like a very good target for Abathur Hat, but
for those of you who haven't run into this yet, if Abathur hats a Tracer, and Tracer uses her recall ability, her E ability, to revert to her previous position, if she uses that ability, it kicks Abathur off, and actually makes it, sets the cooldown off. So Abathur has to wait 4 seconds to rehat the Tracer. And so you can be in a situation as an Abathur where you jump onto a Tracer the moment she recalls, and you're on cooldown again, waiting to hat somebody again. So it could be a real nuisance in a frenzied team fight, getting knocked off your host. Without any means of jumping right back into it.
Yeah, I mean, it's really annoying interaction, even though Tracer seems like such a great target for Abathur Hat. I mean, it's really frustrating, frankly. So, all right, so we're still waiting for the team captain of Booty Bay, but we'll see how the internal maneuvering goes here. We'll try to start by 15 after the hour, and they do have a sub available in case their captain doesn't show. So, but yeah. Anyway, a little peek behind the curtain there.
Yeah, pay no attention. I gotta get my smoke and mirrors out. I don't have them here. I have my bourbon here. I don't have my smoke and mirrors.
So anyway, what else can we talk about here?
I mean, let's see here. Let's talk about Jesus. No, no, I would never do that to a stream. That's just asking for it. That's the worst. Like,
The
oh
worst.
man.
Oh my gosh,
Like
that's
it doesn't, religious, not religious. That's an opener that you don't want to be faced with. That's a scarier opener than that 5-man mosh pit.
oh god, yes, no, thank you. Uh,
Mm.
so
But yeah, let's see. So, you watch anything good lately? Play anything good lately? I mean,
other than
we
heroes,
play other than Heroes.
Overwatch, Overwatch, yo.
Oh, I hate you so
Oh
much. I
no.
hate this guy.
Well, okay, no, you know what? The public betas are coming up shortly. It's coming up. We're getting there. You know, I threatened on the caster call that I was gonna switch over to Overwatch, but no,
Give
no,
me
this.
Pro League streams, or I'm switching to Overwatch, and I'm taking new type with me.
Oh,
Right?
jeez,
Right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, good.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Eventually.
no, no. I mean, I'm definitely gonna watch the pro games or pro games. Well, yeah, pro games. With Overwatch, but they haven't shown any like gameplay previews of the observer mode. So I'm kind of curious. Like, do you just follow behind the head of each person? Do you have like
Is it? Yeah, is it? I don't know. I've not looked at all
Mhm.
into the observer mode for Overwatch. I've literally not looked at it at all. So everything I'm going to say here is out of complete ignorance. So feel free to grill me mercilessly in the chat if I say
Well,
something completely stupid.
to be
Like,
fair, it's
is it?
still a closed beta. I mean, like you don't expect. I mean, things can change, you know. So it's hard to keep up, especially if you don't have you don't have a ability um to test it out for yourself.
Mm-mm.
So
But like, is it going to be a third-person camera? Is it going to be a first-person camera? I'd like something like almost like a top-down. Maybe not StarCraft style, but like something to just give you an overall feel of, where everyone is on the map, and positioning themselves. But, I don't know if the technology's there yet. Oh,
mm,
so, according to Akuma, it looks like Caldor did do some Overwatch casts. You can lock onto players or locations. Okay,
okay,
that's cool. I
that
like
is
that.
cool. Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, no, I mean, that sounds fine.
That sounds like a lot of control for the observers. Oh,
Mhm.
and a lot of like pressure on them. I mean, it's hard enough as it is right now, and
Yeah,
there's in in Heroes here. I mean, I have to like focus um on
like,
uh
team fights, you
yeah.
got, objectives, you've got like individual plays. It can be a pain in the butt to observe. And when you see these really good, professional level observers at big events, like they're really good. Like they're good players usually to begin with, but the ability to single out key points in the map and key moments in the game is actually a really difficult skill to foster.
Yeah, although they do have the benefit of having 6 observer slots now and the
Mhm.
ability to switch between the
Camera one,
camera
camera two.
1, camera 2, or the picture in picture. Um,
Oh yeah, with that
uh,
that 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 sick Windows 10 replay
oh,
option.
window, and now for the Windows 10 instant replay, um, or something like that. Um, so hold on. Okay. Sorry.
So yeah, so Synth is working out some details with the teams here, and so I'm going to take over. You're stuck with me for a while,
Thank you.
and so you know, hey, I've been playing. Synth has been playing Overwatch, and I you know I got into one of the stress test weekends, and that was all sorts of entertaining. Really looking forward to it. Let's see what we got here. So Akuma, I don't think Overwatch will be cast like most games. It'll most likely be like fighting games. I can see that. I'd say the only fighting game that I really follow is Smash Brothers, and I've been following that scene for over 10 years now. God, that's scary. Um, but let's see how. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's too difficult to give a play by play on a game that fast paced, So it's going to be more about overall strategic initiatives and maybe like some micro level stuff like hero switches and things like that. I wonder. I don't know anything about the number of observer slots in Overwatch at this time, but I'm curious if we do run into a situation with many observer slots having instant replay options for specific individual efforts. I don't know. It's fun to speculate about stuff, and like I said, unfortunately, I haven't really done my homework on Overwatch casting because, admittedly, this is basically basically it for what we do. Um, we cast chair league, we get drunk, and we make inappropriate jokes, or at least I do. Synth is the nice guy here.
Oh, what am I doing? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like doing multiple things here. What? Okay.
I'm talking smack about you and your
Oh,
politeness.
okay. What? But I can talk smack too.
Yep, that's
Uh, you suck.
nice. Burn. I'm done. I'm out of here.
Okay. Uh, your mother was a chair and a wooden one at that with no pad. I don't know.
All right, I'm actually not out of here. I'm back.
All right. We got to get this group together here. All right. Let's get this show on the road.
So I'm seeing some more folks coming
geez.
into the lobby here.
All right. Who's who? I need to know.
And once again, good evening to everybody who might be just joining us here. I'm seeing a couple of more folks come in, and right now we're having some attendance concerns at the moment. So getting the whole teams pulled in here, getting everybody logged in, and let's see here, getting logged in and getting squared away. So Synth is working on getting our lobby all put together, and I'm sitting here just talking to a microphone and drinking scotch. So it's basically no different than any other night of the week.
Okay. Sorry. Or somebody. I need to switch somebody with somebody. Hold on. I apologize. Yeah, this has been one heck of a interesting night here. All right. Let's see here. Switch this with that.
All right.
And we can finally get this freaking show on the road. Oh man. All right. Let's get this.
All right. So for those of you again who have just joined us, we're going to be seeing Booty Bay Strip Club versus NinjaHood here tonight. Both teams in the Pro Division, both teams with a 1-0 record. So somebody is going home with a loss tonight, and it's going to be the first one on their record. Booty Bay Strip Club is our home team, so they will be first ban and first pick. NinjaHood is going to be the away team, and they have selected the map. The map is going to be Infernal Shrines. And so, I think we've got everybody, and we're just getting around to the drafting right now.
Yep. Just gotta get this stuff set up. Sorry. There's.
It's getting contentious. We're getting some spice already. I'm liking it. This is gonna be this game looks like this match looks like it's going to be a spirited one, to put it gently and softly. But we are coming close,
Yep.
and it looks like
I'm gonna go ahead and transition us to the drafting screen and go ahead and send out the draft links.
And here we go.
Give me 2 seconds here. All right. Yeah. Is this what happens in Pro League?
I have no idea. I am just a common man. Yeah, I am just some dude. I make no I have no presumptions to higher knowledge or I have not to quote uh, basically everybody. I have not gotten good. I need to get
Get good.
I need to get good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. This might be how it goes every week. This might be an interesting little uh, deviation. We're gonna find out. But at the moment, Booty Base Strip Club has indicated that they are ready, and Ninja Hood, once they've locked in that they're ready to go, we're gonna get this party started.
All
Infernal
right.
Shrines. Okay.
Okay.
Infernal Shrines.
Time
Thoughts?
for the actual.
What heroes have got the good value on this map, and what
Okay.
heroes are we likely to see banned or picked?
Well, I think that's the same list for both. Definitely Sonya. Any good wave clearing
Hmm.
abilities. So, Inferno Shrines, if you didn't know already, has 3 shrines that are triggered every so often. And when you trigger them, it's a race to 40 minions. Both teams have a counter, and when you kill a minion, there's a thing that summons minions in the middle of each of these objectives, and when you kill a minion, your counter goes up.
Hmm.
And the first team to get to 40, it's an all or nothing. You get John Cena. Uh,
Yeah, and he's scary. So yeah, you get a Punisher upon completing this shrine objective.
mhm.
Punisher pushes to a location. It's very dangerous, employing stuns, gap closers, and a bunch of other really scary techniques to hunt enemy heroes. So if any fight with a Punisher very effectively becomes a 6-on-5, and so they can be really scary. So here we go.
Absolutely.
Booty Bay Strip Club and Ninja Hood have indicated that they're ready and have begun the first ban phase. Booty Bay Strip Club with the first ban. What's your prediction, Senth?
Um, Probably a Sonya ban or okay,
Thrall.
Thrall.
That's,
So
I
I mean
mean,
Sonya, Thrall, the good solo laners, the um, Zagara maybe, but not so much on this map, I don't think.
Thrall featured heavily in a lot of Ninja Hood's in their recent victories against Resting Butcherface.
I
So
love that
this
name.
this may have been, a denial. This may have been a respect ban on Booty Bay Strip Club's part here, and we're seeing Falstad taken out by Ninja Hood.
I'm
I
so
know you
sad.
you shed a single tear there. For those of us new, Falstad. For those of you new to our stream, Falstad is by and far Synth's favorite hero.
Oh my
First
god, I
pick.
love him.
First pick. Wait,
First pick,
Kel'Thas. Oh, Li
uh,
Ming. Li Ming gets picked.
and
So
then
just
Rhaegar probably. I mean, I'll be completely honest with you. Rhaegar's probably
there's
still in the meta. Oh,
there's the
really?
Kael'thas and Illidan. Illidan was played in Ninja Hood's
Hmm.
game last week. Their first match against Resting Butcherface. So they do have some comfort with that pick. They do have some comfort with that hero,
Yeah.
and should be able to lay a smackdown. That's a lot of damage coming out of Illidan and Kael'thas, who has
And
really risen.
honestly, Illidan is great against Li Ming. I mean,
Oh yeah.
it's just Li Ming is a prime target for Illidan, and that may be a strategy. Although the speed of those picks, this may be a premeditated draft.
Yeah, this is a hot draft. So Murden is picked up by Booty Bay Strip Club. Literally nothing I said 20 minutes ago came true. So hopefully Synth will edit that one out in post. Um,
Nope, we're doing it live.
so Murden's getting picked up. Li Ming is picked up. And Brightwing is picked up. I do like Brightwing as a hero on this map. Gives you that opportunity to soak a little before instantly teleporting to the shrines. Zool banned almost immediately by Ninja Hood. They want to deny Booty Bay Strip Club as much wave clear as possible. Murden, not exactly known for his wave clear, and Li Ming, not as good as the other mages at specifically clearing out minions.
Absolutely. The Akuma in the chat actually made a point of Zool's value being extremely high on this map, and it's true. I mean, his mages or his AOE suicide essentially. I mean,
That's the way you play him, buddy.
well, okay, but I mean, like those two are massively helpful on those points as well.
Tassadar banned, probably the most, you know, frequently played character with Illidan. There was once it was a toss-up between Abathur and Tassadar, but Tassadar's really pulled out ahead. And we're seeing Uther and Tyrande picked up.
Oh, man.
We're going to see a DPS Tyrande. We're going to see a DPS Tyrande with Starfall. Her damage is outlandish. Her damage is outlandish with Starfall, if it's played correctly. And with Uther there to help initiate with stuns, to help heal, you got Divine Shield on Illidan. These are great picks from NinjaHood. I love it.
Yeah, this might be a stun-based comp here with Kale, with Uther, with Tyrande. I mean, you got 3 reliable stuns going on right there. This is scary. I mean, what do you do to counterpick that?
I mean, they've got the Brightwing. The Brightwing's going to be key. The Brightwing's got to be key to help mitigate the Illidan.
They've banned out Tassadar, so they can't bolster their ranks with a off support here. What do you think?
They go with Sylvanas, who has a very solid wave clear. They need one more good, potentially a frontliner. I mean, we might see the Sonya here.
I mean, yeah, they didn't ban out Sonya, so Sonya might be a great. I mean, her AOE, her spin to win.
I'm just worried about you know who helps deal with this Illidan dive. I mean, the Brightwing is there. Sonya, there it is.
There it is. Yeah, so
their backline is really tender. And Brightwing cannot help, consistently with these emergency 911 heals the same way that Uther can with a Divine Shield or, Rhaegar can with an Ancestral. She has the Blink heal, and it helps, but it's not the same as having bam Ancestral or bam Divine Shield, run away. So yeah, having a Sonya to assist on the front line, coupled with the wave clear, I like that pick. Good solid decision from Booty Based Strip Club, but I am just, I really am worried about the power that's coming out from NinjaHood. This is a really, really, really hefty composition.
The amount of damage on NinjaHood's side right now is just, it's probably, well, it's significant. Let's put it that way.
I like the Johanna pick more than an ETC pick here. Johanna pulling characters together is going to give Kael'thas so many opportunities for heavy flame strike damage. You're going to be pulling people into, the Starfall. You're going to be pulling people into, potentially a Metamorphosis if that's the route that Illidan chooses to go to. I don't think he will, but this, if I had to give an edge on this one, I'm a little worried for Booty Based Strip Club. I want to see how they play, but just blind. If I had to give an edge, I'd give an edge to NinjaHood here with the double support composition.
Yeah, I usually play devil's advocate on this side, but well, okay. So the Sonya front line actually is not that bad. I'm actually a fan of the Sonya front line, and actually Murden becoming part of the back line in this case, and actually doing a double wall strategy. So it might be okay, but that Starfall, that's going to be scary. So it's hard. I don't know. I'm torn.
The damage buff on Starfall is actually insane. I was watching My Insanity versus Team Liquid earlier, and Tyrande was putting out more damage than a Falstad. I really am not kidding when I say that it actually does a lot of damage. If they don't go Starfall, I'll eat my hat here. But I don't see any other reason to go for a double support composition with Tyrande if you're not going to go for a DPS build on Tyrande.
Owl, Owl for days.
Owl. I mean, just all the stealth, all the healing.
I mean, you would literally be unkillable.
It does help with keeping Illidan up, and that's gonna be sort of the name of the game here.
Well, we'll see. This is gonna be an interesting fight, to say the least. And I'm very glad we got to see a Pro League match here tonight. It was bordering on possibly not happening. So, little peek behind the scenes there again. But yeah, we're playing, and that's good. Well, we're watching. They're playing. So,
So we'll do character introductions when we actually zone into the game, and should be happening in a couple of seconds here. And so, yeah, here we go. Game one.
pouring out something for.
We're getting ready here. Game one is about to begin between Booty Bay Strip Club and Ninja Hood. So zoning in here on the left-hand side in the blue trunks, we have Booty Bay Strip Club. Burst on the Muradin, Aqualad on the Brightwing, Domovarian on Sylvanas, Ostzeko on Sonya, and Support Rubies on the Li Ming. On the right-hand side here, in the red trunks, we have Ninja Hood. We have Phantom Puppy on Johanna, PLK36 on Kael'thas, Elusive on Tyrande, Night Strike on Uther, and Freakazoid on the Illidan.
All right, and heading into the mid here for our traditional 5-man dance, the dance of the initiation here.
First dance is always a tentative one. Both teams just looking to get a cheeky little pick here. Kael'thas throwing out some flame strikes, getting a little bit of damage in, but give it maybe about 5 or 6 more seconds, and they're going to start equalizing and going to lanes.
Hopefully, we got Pleb Horse on the Uther. Great choice there. I love Pleb Horse, but engagement already.
So big chunks going out from Ninja Hood here. They managed to take a lot of Booty Bay Strip Club's HP down. Oseko has to go back to tap, and Burst will wait for the Muradin passive to kick in and regenerate his HP that way. So we got a 2-1-2 coming from Ninja Hood with Uther and Kael'thas at bottom, Johanna soloing things in mid, and Illidan and Tyrande at top. As far as talents are concerned, we're seeing Convection coming out from Kael'thas. That confidence.
Man.
So Convection, when Flame Strike damages a hero, its damage bonus increases by 5, and if you can make it to 100, it is permanently increased by 50, and this bonus stays. When you're leading up to that 100, any death will reset the count. So a lot of confidence coming from the Kael'thas player there. Absolutely.
That is the basically what Gathering Power changed into. In the past, Gathering Power was 5% up to 25, I think. Is that correct?
I think it might. Hang on. Sorry, I missed that question. I was looking at some of these other talents here.
That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing Ranger's Mark from Tyrande. So again, yeah, she's looking for more damage-based stuff. Block from Uther as well.
Oh, and a great great stun there from Tyrande.
But that front line from Booty Bay is able to sort of shrug through it, and they're going to start up on this shrine here.
Yeah, a lot of damage coming out, and Brightwing is the first to go. They're being caught out in the middle between their two tanks there, and Sonya's going to go down in response as well. That is a strong showing from Ninja Hood here.
Kael'thas is already at 25 of 100 on his Convection stacks. I'm going to be keeping track of those throughout here. And yeah, I mean, this is where, as we said, that wave clear from Kael'thas, that wave clear from Illidan as well. They have the pull from Johanna. There's a lot of dangerous potential on Ninja Hood, and it looks like Booty Bay Strip Club may be. Excuse me. Oh, they do pull in. They do get a couple here, and sorry, the colors on my screens flipped when I was checking out that Kael'thas stacks. My apologies there.
Yeah, it's all right. So the site taken on Brightwing there, that's actually very, very good for this situation because you actually get to see the entire other team's movements. So this invade actually going in and taking a bunch of minions in the favor of Booty Bay, but the Ninja Hood finishes it off with
not
40 minions there. So recently there was actually a patch where the Punishers got a little more health, so they should be able to push through these first two towers no problem.
Well, it does get pulled over, which helps mitigate that a good bit here. It's taking a lot of damage. It puts a little bit of hurt onto the keep, or onto the fort, pardon me. And it looks like Ninja Hood getting away with the front wall and the two towers, and a little bit of ticklish damage onto that first fort there. Yep. Not bad for a first Punisher. Pretty standard stuff.
Yep. And so we got the minions, or sorry, the Merc camps here getting picked up immediately after, and that's great timing on that because you really want to get some additional map presence at this point.
And so we are seeing a DPS build from the Toronto, focused attack and battle momentum now taking at 7. We're seeing battle momentum as well from Johanna, no surprise there. Burned Flesh taken by Kael'thas, very confident in the Flame Strike damage. So this one, anytime 2 or more heroes are hit by a Flame Strike, it does percentage-based damage, 8% of their health. Cleanse on Uther, I mean, that's going to be handy for getting rid of these potentially Muradin stuns.
Yeah. The stuns are going to be, very, very dangerous on this team. So, especially with the Li Ming to punish any stun characters. So, Li Ming and Sonya, really.
Li Ming looks to be, at least initially here, going for a Q-based build with Seeker. So, pretty standard stuff coming from Booty-based Strip Club in terms of builds. Nothing really surprising here. Very solid standard Sonya build there. Pretty standard stuff coming from Otseko there.
Yeah. Sylvanas having a heck of a time trying to pair against Kael'thas and Uther here.
Oh, so irritating.
Yeah, she's fine against Uther by herself, but Kael'thas makes it extremely difficult. So Kael'thas might be getting close to full convection stacks, right?
Not quite yet. No, he actually hasn't hit many since we last spoke. He's at 30 of 100 at the moment.
So we'll keep an eye on that. It looks like they're going in for the early control of the objective at this point. And looks like
so Muradin jumps in, gets a stun up on Kael'thas, but no further follow-up. A lot of damage done onto the Brightwing as NinjaHood is forced out of the shrine location, letting Booty-based Strip Club set up shop here.
Yeah, the Brightwing passive heal is really powerful when you're all bunched up here, but that is a lot of damage. And
huge damage done onto Otseko. He does go down as a result of those Kael'thas Flame Strikes. Really big damage. And this is one of those situations where 2 people got picked up, and with level 10 coming out during that fight, we do have the ults getting picked up. Johanna took Blessed Shield mid-fight and was able to stun during that fight, and we're going to see the other ults coming out from NinjaHood shortly here. We do see Starfall from Tyrande, as we said, Divine Shield from Uther, the Hunt from Illidan, and Phoenix from Kael'thas. No Pyroblast today.
Yeah, I think the Pyroblast would have been a little excessive on this situation here. I mean, he has a lot of damage, and oh my gosh, he's about to take down
almost gets Sylvanas, but is saved last minute there by Brightwing. Level 10 coming in for Booty-based Strip Club. We're seeing Avatar, Blink Heal, Wailing Arrow, Wrath of the Berserker, and Disintegrate from the Li Ming there.
Yeah.
So
Li Ming's actually away from this team fight here. This might be kind of dangerous for Booty-based Strip Club here. They're down one down, and
they're missing damage that can punish NinjaHood right now. Like,
Especially
you cannot go into those 5 as a melee character right now. So Sonya is mitigated.
Yeah, and Muradin might taking a lot of damage there and has to back out, and they might lose his keep as a response to that.
This
Fort. I'm sorry, I cannot get these things straight. These are buildings. I'm going to call them buildings.
These buildings, they fall down. You punch them.
Sonya hates buildings.
So NinjaHood does secure that first fort of the game, and Li Ming just getting a little bit of damage at top here.
I don't know if that was
you
worth.
Gotta have I don't know. You gotta have somebody soaking when you're a bit behind like this, and they did close the XP gap. So both teams coming up on level 12 here, and we may see someone make it to 13 before the next shrine phase, which would be a very nice pickup for either team.
So Sylvanas doing a number on this fort.
This building is punished for it, taking a huge amount of damage, and does go down under the withering fire of Tyrande, having
stuns for days.
She took focused attack, she took battle momentum, she's scary.
Oh, absolutely.
A hunt goes in on Brightwing, she is able to blink away, Illidan giving chase, and it looks like Booty-based Strip Club is going to have to retreat. Otseko may go down as a result of this flame strike and gets pulled in by Johanna. Yes, is down.
Oh man, that hunt is dangerous. It's just, like a good Illidan player will just be in another lane and hunt in whenever he sees the opportunity, and that's that's the danger of any point in time, and or that's the danger that you have at any point in time on this map when you have Illidan.
NinjaHood doing a really good job of staying grouped together here. They are like just absolutely terrifying. No, I mean the Sonya has no way of getting in to the tender backline. She has not had any opportunity to get to Kael'thas or Tyrande. They're just packed up way too tightly, and anytime Sonya does go in, it gets picked off by the Johanna or stunned by the Uther. Really good job, NinjaHood, protecting their backline here.
I'd hardly call it a tender backline with Uther not having that little.
I'm thinking Tyrande and Kael'thas have no escapes. I mean, if they get jumped on, they really don't have a means of getting out.
And they might get jumped on right now. They are a little bit forward right now, and that was
a lot of damage goes out, and Johanna does come down. Huge pickup, and we're seeing things start to swing towards Booty Bay. They do manage to pinch onto Uther, and I think they are going to bring him down as well. Oh, the Divine Shield does go out just in time, and Uther makes it out. Oh,
and that was a 0 for 2.
Hashtag new type predictions. I always know when people die.
Yeah, Illidan got picked off when he was trying to, distract the team away, but it was not enough. They definitely knew exactly when to turn around, and it looks like they saw that movement in as well, and they're going to get punished again for this.
Oh, Kael'thas stunned. He's in a rough spot right now. Uther with Divine Shield on cooldown does die and is turned into a big yellow ghost. Everybody is a little bit damaged on NinjaHood, and it looks like, are we going to see Booty Bay Strip Club claim their first Punisher?
I mean, they are a little bit ahead on the levels now after those couple of takedowns.
And I think this one's being given up. We're seeing Illidan take a camp here. I'm not sure if this is the optimal timing for that camp. It might get run over by the Punisher, but at the very least, it will help support them defending this top fort here.
Yeah, and the bottom tower is a little out of shots as well, so we're just gonna see. And Sylvanas really supporting this the push here, disabling the tower to make the Punisher last even longer.
Yeah, that joint Starfall Phoenix damage is so scary. Tyrande finally caught forward, is vaporized in a blink of an eye, and we're seeing a big push here from Booty Bay Strip Club.
Absolutely. Wow, that is a very, very scary advanced line there.
Yeah, and Uther having to burn Divine Shield on himself yet again. I mean, that's not the optimal Divine Shield target. You want to save that for when Illidan goes deep, but that's going to be on cooldown for this next push here, and it's looking scary.
Yep, Sonya taking an explosion and sharing it with the rest of the team there. And oh my gosh, that Sylvanas just basically barely escaped out with the skin of her teeth there.
And a lot of damage going out. Illidan does, it looks like, survive. Or does he?
No.
New type predictions 2.0. I never know when people are going to go down. Oh, that one.
Oh, it's all right.
That's someone called Quagmire.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no. Ooh, what a great turnaround from Booty Bay Strip Club. They secure that top shrine. And, oh, man.
I think they overstayed their welcome just a little bit there. But Muradin in a very scary spot right now with Tyrande coming in to check. And the rest of the team's just going to dive on this. I mean,
this is... Yeah, whiffs on the Stormbolt. Brightwing is coming in. That damage from Starfall is so huge right now. So that Starfall so hot right now. And Brightwing blinks away at the last second, dodging the Johanna pole, dodges the star. Oh my God, the lunar flare from Tyrande. Aqualad with crazy jukes. Nice plays there. Keeping alive so that his team can maintain their map presence here. Because if Brightwing goes down, that's the danger available. Big stun goes out onto Tyrande, gets the Divine Shield, and is able to hustle out. That might have been a little bit excessive, and that may come back to bite NinjaHood if another engagement comes about. Li Ming zoning in from the top here. They're looking for blood. Booty Bay Strip Club.
Yep, and they finally take that that Merc camp that started all of this, and they're gonna go ahead and push bottom a little bit. Looks like NinjaHood might be giving up this fort keep thing building. It looks like they're gonna give it up, and Booty Bay is just gonna take it and run.
So quick review of talents here. We're seeing standard stuff for Meriden, Sonya, Li Ming. Like as I said, real bread and butter builds from Booty Bay Strip Club. Greater Polymorph was taken at 16 by Brightwing, so we are going to get increased polymorph duration when they used on enemy targets.
As opposed to the damage increase, the vulnerability.
I think keeping Illidan out of it is key. I think keeping him completely negated for as long as possible. Like, they've got the damage to get rid of Illidan. They've got the damage to get rid of him. But, like, if he's able to get back up, if he's able to dive out of the back line, if he's able to even hunt out of the back line, if it gets really dicey, I think you would rather, have that duration knocked off.
Yeah, a little bit of mind games there. Killed. I don't know if you noticed, but Booty Bay Strip Club was not in the shrine, and actually they weren't waiting for them. It looked like NinjaHood was being conservative and thought there was an ambush coming in whenever they started the shrine, so they actually stayed out of it and soaked a little bit to 16, or through 16.
Yeah, tons of angry red circles all over the place here coming out from NinjaHood, but they've expended a fair number of cooldowns. Phoenix and Starfall are on cooldown, and Illidan does go down.
Illidan blown up.
Booty Bay Strip Club is making the comeback here. Uther is killed, and it looks like Tyrande may be next on the menu.
Oh, Kael'thas got evaporated. Did that reset his stacks?
No, let me take a look here real quick. I didn't see if he got it. He did complete convection, so Kael'thas is safe here. But a full team wipe. What a disaster for NinjaHood. Booty Bay Strip Club pushing the advantage now. Are they going to be able to finish this off here? I don't think so. And yeah, Li Ming does turn. Li Ming does turn around. Aqualad does turn around. They're going to finish off this this shrine here, and they're going to have a Punisher pushing through mid, while simultaneously 2 Bruiser camps pushing through top.
Yeah, those 2 Bruiser camps are just going to be cleaned up by Illidan there. But yeah, giving up. They're going to have a fresh team. Everyone's backed at this point. They're actually waiting. Oh wow!
Yeah, no. This is the mark of a good team. This is the mark of an intelligent play. They're going to knock down as many structures. They're going to get as much of an advantage in the mid lane as they can, and then they're just going to get that one minion to set off John Cena and get him a title belt.
Well, they were waiting for 20s, I think, and they just got their 20s, and they're gonna go back.
I think 20s are icing on the cake. They want to get as much an advantage here as they can. If things go well for them, Cena is icing on the cake. If things go poorly, Cena is is a parachute. It's a safety net. They do bring down Johanna. They do get an advantage here, and I think if they do press down here, you can expect one member to turn around. There goes Brightwing to get the Punisher.
Yeah, I think this is a very, very effective play here. Just pushing the front line here with Sonya, using Sonya really to be the off tank that she was destined to be, right? Questionable.
So yeah, here comes the Punisher. He's gonna probably get this mid keep here, and depending on how effectively NinjaHood defends this may be game ending.
Yeah, the
Hunt goes in on Sonya, is immediately polymorphed by Aqualad. He's been just absolutely on point with his play.
Yeah, this is a very, very impressive sequence here, and this might be GG here. It is a 5-on-5, but Punisher is active, and
they're grinding this one out. 60% on the core, 50%, and this looks like game 1 is going to go to Booty Bay Strip Club in this best of 3.
Yeah, don't call it until it's done. Oh, it's done.
It's done.
All right.
Even new type predictions predicted that one.
Oh, wow, that was an exciting match there. Wow.
I mean, what a turnaround. You had such effective, just suffocating pressure from NinjaHood at the outset of the game. They had everything in their corner. They had the Punishers, they had the level advantages. I mean, they had such an effective early game that got turned around at that one top shrine when Booty Bay Strip Club was just able to push all the way down, and they got so many kills in that push, and were just able to completely reverse the sequence of the game. Really, really well done from both teams, but kudos to Booty Bay Strip Club for staying in it and pushing through that rough early game.
Absolutely, that was really, really impressive. So Wow, what a what an insane turnaround there. Where do you think it turned around? Honestly.
Like I said, I think it was that top shrine fight. I think you started NinjaHood started losing characters piecemeal. They didn't have a really good engagement at that one top shrine. I'm trying to recall the time of this. I'll have to write it down next time. But I let's take a look at the stats here. Let me take a quick gander here. They really did not get the play out of Illidan they were looking for. They really did. Illidan with 15,000 hero damage. That was lower than Johanna. Johanna did 20,000 hero damage. Uther did 14,000 hero damage. So the Illidan pick not optimal. The counter pick Brightwing from Aqualad was on point, absolutely devastating, and preventing that Illidan from going to town on their back line. A really, really, really nice play. Li Ming staying alive, 0 deaths throughout the game. Kudos to support Rubies getting the Iron Man award, unkillable, with 7 killing blows and 6 assists. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that is super impressive on the Li Ming. The Brightwing. Do you think she healed enough? I mean, it was really scary there.
She healed 61,000 points of damage. That's almost as much as Uther and Tyrande combined. They came out to about 70,000. But I think Brightwing did exactly what she needed to do.
Yeah, let's see here. She had Hyper Shift, Peekaboo, Base Shield. I mean, basically all of the major healing talents. Pixie Dust. Oh man, that probably saved a lot of damage from the Kael'thas. I mean, Pixie Dust reducing debility damage taken by 50%.
Shield Dust, yeah.
Yeah, Shield Dust. And really the utility of Greater Polymorph, really keeping Illidan out of the fights, and just doing a number, really. So that was a very impressive first game 1 here. So I've marked the Booty Bay Strip Club as the winners of round 1. And round 2 is going to be Booty Bay Strip Club to select the map.
So the home team does pick the round 2 map regardless. So this is going to be an interesting. In this situation, though, NinjaHood does get the first pick. So potentially we're going to see things change up a good bit here. Do they go with the Illidan again? I think it all depends on the map, and we're going to have to see who they go with. What map do we end up with? What does Booty Bay Strip Club feel like? Excuse me.
So let's see. Anything else we can talk about the Tyrande Starfall?
I liked it. I think, and I'm seeing this echoed a bit in the chat. I think just there wasn't quite enough consistent crowd control to keep them in that Starfall. They had all the angry red circles they could ever hope for. They had Phoenix, they had Starfall, they had Kael'thas, who actually completed Convection. They had it all. So I do agree. The Uther taking Divine Shield makes sense with Illidan. It makes sense, but at the same time, you can get a lot of value out of Divine Storm by locking people into those angry red circles.
Yeah,
no, I didn't see very many. I can't actually even recall one Divine Shield going off on the Illidan. I saw him hunt in. I saw him get a lot of damage in, but I don't recall very many Divine Shields. All the Divine Shields I recall seeing were Uther popping it on himself to get out of a risky situation or a collapsed engagement.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that was quite a turnaround.
I thoroughly enjoyed that game. That was so solid. 6.5. I would give that game a 6.5 out of 10.
10 out of 10 with Rice.
10 out of 10 with Rice. So good.
10 out of 10. Okay. So the next map will be Battlefield of Eternity.
Sick.
Yeah, this should be very, very exciting.
So what's the Battlefield of Eternity. laning ain't the game anymore. It ain't about the wave clear. It ain't about, any of that stuff.
Yeah.
It's about bringing that immortal down or winning that team fight to secure your immortal. I mean, those are your options. There's no perfect way to play this map, but I mean, you've got the Merc camp timings that you have to be cognizant of, and you've got that balance between sustained damage and burst damage that you have to balance out. Sustained, just a whole team of sustained damage can probably win a lot of the immortal fights, but probably won't win very many of the team fights, given the prevalence of strong healing now in the game. So you have to find a balance between what mage you pick, what sustained damage you pick, and you have to choose. Like, do you want to aggressively try and win team fights during these immortal phases and just get freebie immortals after winning team fights, or do you want to try and win the DPS race at the immortal and just go, just trade damage? It's, let me see here real quick. It's funny, we favored NinjaHood, in the last game because of the solidarity of their comp. They sort of covered all their bases. But it was Booty Bay Strip Club that sort of came out in the end. So I'm wondering if we're going to see another sort of cover all the bases composition from NinjaHood and something maybe a little more, I don't want to say quirky from Booty Bay Strip Club, but certainly a little more, a little more difficult to manage or play against. All right, and looks like we're about to get the draft started real soon here.
Yep, it should be exciting here. Let me get this going and hide the captain's links so no one can type in a million letters.
Yeah, no kappas in our observer link, please. please don't go diving into our don't go diving into our technical backline here. We would appreciate it if you didn't.
Yeah, we need a Murden frontline.
I'm a Chen frontline. I just sit here and drink the scotch. Which is very good, by the way.
All right, let's see here. Hopefully that's the right sides. I don't. It's doing a weird thing on Top Drafter where NinjaHood's on the left, which is correct, but we'll see. I mean, I'm not familiar. I'm just using the colors to try to make.
Well, NinjaHood should be the home team for this pick. So NinjaHood should be the first pick on this draft. So this actually makes sense here. They're going to be coming in on the left-hand side here. We kind of flip things around. So NinjaHood now with the first pick in the first band. So once they ready up, we'll get this second thing here.
Yeah, just the links are automatically generated, but they're colored supposedly to the teams, and usually, the blue team picks first always on Top Drafter. So this time around, the red team's picking first, and I just wanted to make sure that the blue and red wasn't reversed. It's weird. It's weird when you don't know, when you've done it, when you haven't done it more than once. So this is the first time we're casting a Pro League match and or best of 3. So this is the first time I'm experiencing this. Please be gentle. Okay. All right.
All right. So both teams have indicated they're ready now, and NinjaHood is starting things up with their first ban.
Yep.
Battlefield of Eternity. Who gets banned? Kael'thas gets banned. Oh, immediately.
Oh, is that a respect ban?
It was NinjaHood that played the Kael'thas last game, so I think.
Oh no! Yeah, I'm sorry. It reversed on me. Jeez. Okay. Yes. Oh, so they don't want to see somebody taking their strategy. What you're saying?
Oh, we'll see. I mean, so Thrall banned in response by Booty Bay Strip Club. Real good. Thrall's just overall He fits in everything. It's amazing and it's frustrating at the same time because he's so good. Ninja Hood with the first pick now. What are we thinking? And it is Sylvanas. So looking to support the Immortal push with Sylvanas locking down buildings, taking that away from Booty Bay Strip Club, which they played very effectively last map. So Booty Bay Strip Club with the 2 responses. Think we're going to see a Zagara?
Probably. I mean, maybe Rhaegar's, along with Zagara, Rhaegar, Sonya. That's
Well, we do see the Li Ming picked up.
Okay.
No surprise there.
They were very good with their Li Ming. Yeah, they absolutely
so good.
Oh, when
And
they take
so
out
Booty Bay Strip Club taking the Tyrande now. So Tyrande is really, really good on this map. If for nothing else, she has a vulnerability option at level 1. She can mark that Immortal and help your team with bursting him down even faster. So Tyrande pick is great. Tracer makes it in.
Oh, baby, Tracer.
So Tracer is picked up by NinjaHood, Sonya, and as well. So we're going to see just heaps of long-term sustained damage coming out of those 2. Really fantastic on this map for bringing down that Immortal, winning the Immortal fight. Tracer, I have not seen enough Tracer on this map. I really want to see how she interacts with it and how she how she plays with it.
There's a lot of smoke to bounce into. I mean,
there's a lot of smoke to bounce into, but you have to remember Tracer has no way of revealing smoke. The only thing she can do is face check it.
Oh, no. I meant like during the fights, she can bounce in and out of this. Like she can recall behind the smoke and escape. Like you have no idea where she recalled to. You know, so okay, they're gonna ban Rhaegar out. That makes sense. Rhaegar has a lot of sustain. I mean,
he's also doubly dangerous on this map because of his, the lightning shield can potentially really add a lot of damage to the Immortal, to capping the Immortal. And Greymane is banned by NinjaHood in response. So very different set of bans this map as opposed to the last one. Booty Bay Strip Club with the next 2 picks. Neither team having picked a tank and only 1 support out on the map so far in Tyrande.
You think they're going to play Tyrande as a healer?
I do not know. She's got pluses and minuses on this map. She's not too great at like long-term fights, sustained healing. Her mana pool tends to dip out relatively quickly, and Murden is picked up by Booty Bay Strip Club. That being said, she does have the D, as I said, but Murden picked up and Brightwing picked up. So no, they go with the 2 support compositions. Brightwing is a really good pairing with Tyrande right now. As I said, it doesn't deal well with long-term fights. Who deals well with long-term fights? Brightwing.
Actually, Brightwing is a great counter for Tracer because one of the things that Tracer does really well is immediately escape after the stun, and Brightwing does something that
polymorph.
The polymorph.
Got the polymorph. That is totally screws with Tracer, and if you take greater polymorph, that cuts down on the recall time even further. That's 1 more second that you're not getting further away when you recall, if you even get the chance to recall. So I love the Brightwing pick. I love the Brightwing pick here. We're going to see Booty Bay Strip Club. Probably it's going to be Aqua playing that again. I really want to see some more great plays from that player.
And an ETC for the Dem Mosh. The Divine Shield Mosh is very dangerous on this map.
And for those of you who are new here, ETC is Synth's second favorite character, right behind Falstad. So there we go.
Well, I mean, ETC does really well with Tracer and Sonya too, because one of his, I believe his, not passive, or his D, or rather his passive, trait. That's the word I was looking for. His trait allows him to increase the attack speed of his surrounding peeps, if you will. So
a little extra Tracer oomph coming out.
Absolutely, that is just this is scary coming out of NinjaHood. But NinjaHood always seems to draft strong, and just because you have a strong draft doesn't mean, like we saw last game.
I mean, right now they have a fair number of interrupts in Lunara, last pick by Booty Bay Strip Club. I really like how they pick really niche heroes and do a great job of executing them. Lunara, excellent on this map for her increased damage versus non-hero characters. If she goes for unfair advantage talent at 7, we're going to see heaps of damage. piled onto that Immortal, helping them win that phase even quicker. I like the Lunara pick a lot. And Uther does not handle Lunara particularly well. He's got high cooldowns. He's got, for the most part, single target healing unless your team is really effectively lined up. Well,
the Tyranda's good support for that. To basically clean up some of the extra poison damage.
Tyranda's on their team, dude.
Oh, I am looking at the wrong team here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Uther to solo heal Lunara damage is not the most optimal healer that you want, mitigating that.
Yeah. So this should be interesting. Let's see. I'm sorry. People are. All right, we're gonna wait a half second here. Okay. Tracer. Big news of the week, right?
Yep. I mean, everybody's talking about her. She's that new chick.
Yeah, I don't even know what's
behind you in your bio class, and you're like, ooh.
What?
I don't know. For those of you who are kind of curious about this, Tracer was approved for play week 1 in Chair League here. That was a decision made at the highest levels by top men.
Top men. Yeah, the most expensive hero to be released yet, $60.
But yeah, we'll see how she gets played. I'm glad that she's not a placeholder Rexar anymore. That was the most depressing thing in history.
Oh, geez. I mean, it was really depressing because, if you actually wanted to play Rexar, what'd you do? What would you do? You just can't.
You type in Rexar and
type in Rexar.
I want to play Rexar.
No, you don't. No, you actually don't. No. Nope. Executive decision not to. So yeah, no, it was very, very, very funny to see that.
That was like the agreed upon fix there. So here we go. Battlefield of Eternity. Booty Bay Strip Club ahead by 1 game, looking to eliminate NinjaHood. NinjaHood looking to win here and push us into a game 3. We'll have to see how this plays out here. And as always, we'll do character introductions once we get into the game. Initial thoughts, Synth. What are you thinking?
The strong draft from NinjaHood always gets me excited, and that Tracer. Oh, I've seen some great play from one of my teammates from Tracer, so I'm really excited to see how she does. The new car smell is still there. New butt smell.
Oh, that is just inappropriate. I'm sorry. And I am so mad that you beat me to that joke. I agree. It's hard to not like NinjaHood's draft, but I love quirky drafts. I love Lunara as well. So I'm throwing my weight, inconsequential as it is, behind Booty Bay Strip Club. So, character introductions, let's get those underway. On the left-hand side here in the blue, Booty Bay Strip Club. We've got Ostzeko on the Tyrande, Aqualad, excellent on the Brightwing. Once again on the Li Ming. On the right-hand side here in the red trunks, we've got NinjaHood. Playing the Uther, we have PLK36. On the Sonya, we have Phantom Puppy. Night Strike on the ETC. We've got Tracer on... we got Elusive on the Tracer, pardon me, and Freakazoid on the Sylvanas. Oh my gosh, and Sonya out of position in the middle there. Looks like she was trying to come down and was caught completely by Booty Bay Strip Club and ground into the dirt.
Yeah, wow, that was a lot of damage, and ETC takes a ton of damage as well. That was a lot of damage, and ETC takes a ton of damage as well. That D really doing a number on ETC. The focus of a team is really measured by how well they can capitalize on that D from Tyrande.
Yeah, and like, I mean, what would you say? What would you say, in your opinion, in your humble caster opinion? What's the more crucial element to a team fight? Clear focus on single targets, or overall positioning of the entire team?
honestly. The positioning is hard to capitalize if you're mispositioned. It's up to the other team to capitalize on. If you can pick out one person from the other team, you now have a 4-on-5. It's always, I feel like, always better to pick on one person. Just like the anti-bullying campaigns.
Yep.
You don't want to pick on one person. You don't want one person to be picked out.
This is a zero-tolerance battlefield. All right, so speaking of zero tolerance, the Immortals are now spawning. I have no idea how that segue works, but it does, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah. So Immortals coming up in 5 seconds here. We're seeing a Tyrande does go down at kind of an inopportune moment here. Both teams sort of sharking around, looking for another quick pickup before they go to the Immortals. Kind of surprised that neither team has gone in yet, but it looks like NinjaHood wanted to get a lot of damage in. They do bring down Lunara.
But
huge
ETC
kill.
took a lot of damage then.
Taking a lot, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so ETC does suffer a little bit from a lower health pool from the rest of the tanks. Well, the rest of the solo tanks.
And NinjaHood able to get things started. Phantom Puppy wailing on that Immortal well ahead of time while the rest of the team was jockeying down at bottom. So initial advantage to NinjaHood. They've really, really laid into this Immortal.
Yeah, but and they take down Tyrande as well, but looks like Tracer has to go down in response to that.
Yeah, so Tracer with the recall, and it recalls right back into the waiting arms of half of Booty Bay Strip Club. And after the halftime show here, it looks like Strip Club is going to be forced to defend, try and get a couple of kills here, but real solid advantage to NinjaHood at this moment.
Mm-hmm. But it looks like Booty Bay Strip Club's Immortals only is the one that's at half health right now, and they need to take down some of their opposing team's Immortal.
Yeah, support Ruby's going back to do a little bit of damage, tickle that NinjaHood Immortal a little bit. And, Brightwing is locked down by the Uther stun and cleaned up. It's getting ugly here. And it looks like Tracer's able to recall back, and it looks like this Immortal is going to go in favor of NinjaHood. They're going to bring this down in lickety-split. And the first Immortal of the game goes to NinjaHood.
Yep. So on the first Immortal, usually the strategy is that you're supposed to just attack. You're never supposed to defend, because the amount of even if you lose it, the Immortal doesn't really do all that much damage on the first round.
Yeah, this early in the game.
Mm-hmm. And so usually you're supposed to, at least that's what they tell you. And by they, I mean Reddit.
I'm gonna go make a Reddit post about Synth's opinions, and I'm gonna downvote.
Oh boy!
All right, so we get an abrupt pause from PLK36. There's a huge push going on right now.
Okay, sounds like we got a PC crashed. Freakazoid does not have huge balls.
PLK did resume the game, so it looks like we're back in action here. Sylvanas was at the gate stunned during that, and yeah.
So anyway, are we back in this?
We are back in this. So the Immortal does grind through that first wall and does actually get the fountain at bottom. That's kind of a big deal, and that's gonna leave Booty Bay Strip Club kind of stranded if we get into some Immortal fights at the bottom half location here. They're gonna have rougher time backing and drinking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, ETC does rotate down. He was taking up. He was soaking up top because Sylvanas had huge balls apparently, going in solo towards the bottom.
All right, so apologies, gang. We didn't get much of an opportunity to go into talents here. We got 2 people going down though from NinjaHood, so the talents are gonna have to wait for a few seconds at least. Lots of pressure from Booty Bay Strip Club at bottom here. But it looks like we're going to see an Owl build from Tyrande. Took the Pierce and the Empower at 4 and level 1, respectively. There's Nature's Calling from...
Uther's going to die from the poison. Yep.
There he goes. Like I said, big cooldowns on Uther makes it very difficult to deal with that continuous damage coming out from Lunara, and that's going to spread once she hits 10 and has access to some broader damage-dealing abilities. Standard Sonya build coming out. We're seeing Prog Rock from the ETC and Conjurer's Pursuit from Uther, so lots of globe gathering talents from NinjaHood here. We have to see how much value they get out of those two talents here. Tracer with the Tracer rounds. I kind of like this on this map. There's a lot of vents, and it's very difficult to keep track of people when they go dancing around these Immortals. So I think that's an okay talent. You see a lot of people go. And
Sylvanas might be getting picked up here at the top. Yep.
Ooh, and indeed she is. Sorry, new type, rambling here.
It's okay.
I'm gushing about talent picks, and we got people getting killed here. Look at that Lunara damage, chunking down that Immortal.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that Lunara does so much damage as long as you can't heal through it. That poison, is technically a detriment in Blizzard's book, because, sometimes you have the opportunity to shield or nullify it.
Well, things are getting interesting again here. It looks like Booty Bay Strip Club opting to defend. Tracer blinks onto Tyrande, gets a lot of damage in, but Tyrande does survive through that Tracer ult.
Yeah, the Poly did go on to Tracer, but she manages to recall just as the Poly,
Poly lifts.
Yeah.
But Lunara soloing the Immortal. Look at that damage.
Oh my gosh, just like...
Absolutely brutal.
Auto attack AFK.
Brutal.
Wow, that is just so much damage, and she is so anti-burst, as her name mistakenly indicates.
Oh yeah, no, it's a ringer clearly.
So yeah, that's a win for Booty Bay here for the Immortal.
They win the Immortal, but at what cost? Muradin does go down at the top here, and Aqualad very close to also, but they managed to bring down the Tracer as a response, and full retreat from NinjaHood here.
Yeah, and smartly so, because the Immortal's coming in here.
This push potential from Booty Bay Strip Club is so scary, but they opt to be instead. They are really tapped out on mana, so.
Well, right now, the early stages, you got Lunara helping out the buildings here. I mean, she is the best specialist in the game.
So, looking real quickly here at the ultimates as they start rolling in. Seeing Starfall again from Tyrande. I think we're seeing a new shift in the Tyrande meta, most definitely. So scary with that Starfall. Avatar, Thornwood Vine, Wave of Force from Li Ming. Yeah. Very interesting. I want to see what she hopes to get out of that. Are we going to see maybe a later game?
Well, no, it's because Mosh Pit.
Very good point. That's another interrupt for Mosh Pit.
Yeah.
And there it was. Unfortunately, it did not bail her team out enough. Brightwing does manage to blink to Li Ming and escape, and it looks like Muradin may do so as well.
Yep, they're on full-on chase mode right now, and they really got to back out.
Muradin going back in with very little hit points, barely manages to survive. And, the XP gap that had been built by Booty Bay Strip Club has been sort of shortened by these kills by NinjaHood. Oh, so much damage here. Avatar is popped by Muradin. So many hurt people here. Brightwing goes down, and Muradin may go down as well. Leaps over the wall, gets picked up by the Merc camp, actually. And are they going to kill him? Oh, thank goodness, no. But Sylvanas does go down as a result, and once again, NinjaHood got to back up. Is Uther going to get picked off? Uther is picked off.
Wow, that was quite an exciting fight there. Booty Bay making an interesting choice to go back in.
Oh my goodness, are we going to see Ariat Crater? Sonya taking Leap at 10. We're seeing Mosh Pit, Pulse Rounds, Wailing Arrow, and Divine Shield coming in from NinjaHood. Sorry, this game is just too fast-paced. I can't keep up with all these talents. It's crazy.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is a crazy game here.
So Phantom Puppy taking the Merc camp at just the optimal timing. You're going to see Freakazoid and Night Strike push this lane forward, try and keep Aqualad from doing too much damage to this camp. These bruisers
that fort's going down there. Or keep fort. Did I say it right?
Building. We've agreed to this already on stream.
That building went down. I can't say that. I'm sorry. Yeah, going down to the best specialist in the game there.
She's such a good specialist or assassin.
So Tracer doing some early damage there, just backing out. She is just gonna be the annoying little buzzing bee she is, right?
Yeah. Booty Bay Strip Club, with that fort going down, have a talent tier advantage, and they're looking to capitalize on it here. They've got the edge. Sonya a little far forward, takes a bit of damage, is stunned, and now it's dangerous. Sonya gets the Divine Shield,
yeah.
Out in the last second, and it's finally picked off by support Rubies, blinking forward and getting that kill.
Absolutely. That was a great play, waiting till that Divine Shield fell off. Sonya was heading the wrong direction there, and their team has to, NinjaHood has to back off because they have a 13 to 12 talent disadvantage right now.
I'm not sure if that was a pathing error, like they clicked on the other side where like their tower is on the north side there, and it just pathed them in the wrong direction. But yeah, very questionable pathing decision there from Puppy.
Yeah, and it looks like they were trying to pick up 13, but Booty Bay is denying that as much as they can at this point.
Ludara soloing the Immortal, just hosing it down with all that poison damage.
Oh, and Mosh going down on one person.
Well, I mean, the NinjaHood resurging here. They're putting a lot of damage onto support Rubies, pushing them back. And it looks like we're going to see some a retreat here, but the poison does finish the Immortal off. That is an almost completely topped-off Immortal coming out from Booty Bay Strip Club. This one is going after a keep.
Is that what they're called?
It looks like the Rook. It looks like a chess rook on my map. We're going to call them Rooks from here on out.
Well, they all look like Rooks.
Oh, my God. I'm only used to 2 Rooks, Kenny, on my side in chess. Booty Bay Strip Club has 4 Rooks. This is unbelievable. All right, so the Immortal's actually getting dealt with very, very quickly here by NinjaHood. They've already almost eliminated the shield, and will begin doing health damage onto it shortly here. Yeah,
so that sound effect you heard with Tracer dropping her rounds so quickly, that was the effect of the trait from ETC, just completely almost doubling her attack speed.
And there goes the leap in.
Oh,
Sonya putting a huge amount of damage, getting the Divine Shield as well. Sonya is out for blood, and they save the keep.
Yeah, the keep only at half health right.
Sonya with a clutch cleanse coming out from Uther. Fantastic work keeping Puppy alive there.
Absolutely.
Excellent play from PLK there.
Yeah, unfortunately, Lunar is just putting on that poison damage. I don't know how you poison a building, but
it is corrosive. She's rusting it.
Oh, okay.
And that is the death of that keep.
Absolutely.
They delay the keep's death by just a few seconds there. NinjaHood on the back foot now with a talent tier disadvantage. 16 picked up now by Booty Bay Strip Club, and I mean we're seeing further owl talents. We're seeing greater polymorph to help mitigate that Tracer stone form. Invigorating spores. I like this one a lot. I would have also liked the attack range. Is it Starwood Spear?
Oh,
16
that owl. That owl would have one-shot Tracer. I'm sorry to interrupt you. That owl would have one-shot Tracer had it hit her, I think. I honestly thought that would have happened.
And an invade coming in from NinjaHood. They catch Booty Bay Strip Club on the Merc camp there, and they do take out Brightwing. This is actually a serious issue for Booty Bay Strip Club. An owl picks off ETC, though. Huge pickup there. And, they still have a support. Booty Bay Strip Club still has a somewhat functional support in Tyrande.
And they have a somewhat functional front line in Sonya, too. So... Or, I'm sorry, wrong team.
Serious pushing coming in here, and NinjaHood, they've got to catch up on the talents here at this point. They've got a Bruiser camp pushing top that is going to. I'm worried that that's not been noticed. They're cleaning up the bottom camp, and the Immortal's going down. So many things are falling into place for Booty Bay Strip Club to net them a win condition here. They're coming so close, and NinjaHood needs to. I mean, they got to deal with this Bruiser camp at top. Sylvanas does not appear to be heading in that direction. And the Immortal it's halftime show already, and
All right, Tracer's taken care of. Oh,
no. Both towers go down under the pressure of this Bruiser camp, and it is a Royal Rumble in middle here. ETC goes in, gets a mosh pit, only catches Brightwing. Brightwing able to phase shift out, jumps to Li Ming, and a huge amount of damage going in with the Starfall. All of NinjaHood chunked to 50% or lower.
oh wow! Tracer just barely escapes there. Oh my gosh, that was so close. So no one's died yet.
No one's died yet, but NinjaHood has got to give up this Immortal, and they're losing a keep under the pressure of that Bruiser camp, which went unnoticed earlier.
Yeah, that keep is now down at half health.
Half health. I mean, the Immortal could have been dealing with 2 towers, a wall, and a full health keep. Now it's dealing with just a half health keep.
Yeah, this is really scary for NinjaHood at this point.
This has potential to end the game if things don't play out well for NinjaHood. They're on the same talent tier. They've got a means of fighting this. The keep goes down. Murden takes a lot of damage under the Withering Fire of Tracer, but is able to survive thanks to all the healers that they've got on hand. Burst a little bit forward, but manages to stay alive. Phantom Puppy takes a lot of damage and is able to pull out in time. Night Strike also taking a lot and is brought down under the Lunara damage coming from Burst. And this one is looking ugly here. NinjaHood needs a miracle to pull this one off. They do get one with the Tyrande going down and Muradin having to leap out to save his skin. It looks like Booty Bay Strip Club is going to retreat this one.
Yeah.
And they turn around.
Immortal.
They catch Sylvanas and they turn around. The Immortal brings it down, and that is the end of the game. GG, well played. Booty Bay Strip Club takes this series 2-0.
Wow, that was one heck of a game there. Quite a quite a push at the end there. Had they backed out, they would have still won, I think, with the Immortal at full health and half shield. So
yeah, no, I mean, everything just started coming apart there at the end. They couldn't get the Immortal. They couldn't get that Bruiser camp down. It just got out of control. It got out of control. That zero tolerance policy that we talked about earlier just could not rein in the constant bullying and just the long duration of those fights really working in Booty Bay Strip Club's favor. I really like their drafts. I like their play. I'm going to be following them going forward. Yeah.
Both teams had great play, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, the draft coming out of the draft coming out of NinjaHood was strong, but Booty Bay with the interesting. Well, hold on, let me pull up the draft again. The Lunara, honestly, great pick on this map with the ability to solo down the Immortal.
Yeah, that was one of a big playmaker on this map. The strategy was there, and I talked about it earlier. You've got a couple options on this map. You can either try and win a DPS race, or you can try and win a team fight to wipe the enemy team, get that damage in and call and win the Immortal for free. They went halvesies.
Mm-hmm.
They had Lunara camped out on the Immortal doing the damage, and they had just insane amount of sustain from the Tyrande and the Brightwing to keep the other 2 members of their team alive, keeping the Muradin alive, keeping the Li Ming alive, while they pestered NinjaHood incessantly at their Immortal. I loved it. Yeah. I loved it. You had the 4-man group. They weren't going to win. They weren't going to win the fights every time. That wasn't the point. The point was for them to irritate NinjaHood, so that the Lunara could get that damage in. Lunara
and did they?
Every
oh my
time.
Gosh.
Oh, it was so good. 80,000 siege damage from Lunara. Fantastic stuff. Excellent play from Burst. So good.
Yeah, the and Starfall. Oh my gosh. Starfall.
Yeah, the Starfall meta has arrived.
Yep. It's back. It's back.
Man. 2 supports, Tyrande fitting in with everybody. So, I mean, I liked the idea behind NinjaHood's team. You have a lot of sustained damage with Sonya and Tracer. Mm-hmm. You have Sylvanas to assist with the Immortal pushes. And then, you have Uther and ETC comboed. Uther to bail out Sonya and to support ETC on the moshes. I just did not see any of those top those quality moshes that you really needed. Like, they just weren't quite there, and you could tell they were looking for them. But like the delay tactics worked, and like I said, Uther, long cooldowns, generally single target healing, and it made it a nightmare with all the damage that was coming out, and the stretching of the fights that Booty Bay Strip Club was able to pull off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as far as talents go, we never got to see if Ariat Crater was in the works. We got Leap, which did come out from the Sonya, but I'm going to pretend in my own personal headcanon that that Phantom Puppy was going to go for Ariat Crater.
Yeah, the Mosh had potential, but the Wave of Force was really substantial too.
I like that adjustment, if we want to call it an adjustment, was made, because we're seeing a standard Li Ming build, power hungry, dominance, seeker. I mean, 9 times out of 10, glass cannon at 13, mirror ball at 16. 9 times out of 10, you're going to see, disintegrate. You're going to see most Li Mings just blindly pick disintegrate. But support rubies had the presence of mind to say, okay, we've got a lot of interrupts for this mosh pit. We've got Brightwing, we got Tyrande, we got Murden, but it helps my team to have another interrupt, and it did get used. Right? We did see Wave of Force interrupt a mosh pit, and
absolutely, yeah.
That helps save the game. That helps save the game when you get into those sticky situations, because your Brightwing isn't always going to be half a mile away from Murden. Sometimes Brightwing's going to be standing on Murden, and both of them are going to get moshed, and then what do? You're screwed.
Yeah. The ETC coming out with a pretty different build too. Definitely not one that's very control-y, but one that's very group based, and you did see ETC with the rest of the team most of the time, and the rest of the team really benefiting from the abilities ETC provides. So I'm okay. I actually really like the ETC build. Although the prog rock build.
I can't help. I mean, if they had potentially spent more time in lanes, or if they had won more of the Immortals, I could see NinjaHood getting some value out of the Regen Globe talents.
Yeah, there's not a lot of Regen Globes on the map. It's just it's not a map with. There's one missing lane, and there's.
And you spend a ton of time in middle just pounding on the other team. Like, you're not going to get any globes there. The best case scenario on this map, you win the Immortal and you get two more globes. That's the best case scenario. Yeah. So I'm not certain of Conjurer's Pursuit and Prog Rock on this one. Yeah. I'm not certain, but I mean, there's a plan that you have in your head. One of my favorite quotes of all time is Mike Tyson, and it's, "Everyone's got a plan until you get punched in the mouth."
That's a great line.
Like you can always say to yourself, "Oh, we're going to do great. We're going to get Conjurer's Pursuit. We're going to get, Prog Rock. We're going to run them all over the map. We're going to get all the globes." And then you get punched in the mouth, and it's like, "Oh crap. Like, this is not working out the way I thought it would."
Yeah, and honestly, level 1 talents are the hardest ones to pick, because you don't know how the game's going to go. Yeah, and honestly, something you pick at level 1 could detriment you later down the game, and actually lead to a snowball. Like, this was a bit of a snowball effect, I think. But great game, definitely great mechanical movement from all the teams. The choice of Lunara really just paying dividends, for days. For months. So great. I mean, great pick on the Lunara. Definitely worth every
penny, every single digit of damage that Lunara did was worth its weight in gold. Got buildings down, got the Immortals down. It was scary to watch. It was actually scary to watch. So GG to both teams. I loved it. I loved it. Really solid play. Really intelligent play from both teams. We saw it in the drafts. We saw it in the executions. But fortune favoring Booty Bay Strip Club tonight, and so they're going to go home with a 2-0 record, while NinjaHood falls to 1-1.
Yep. So it sounds like there were some subs in for Booty Bay as well. So definitely some ringers there. So great play from everyone on Booty Bay's team, whether you were longtime players or subs. So I did want to call that out. Thanks to the chat room there. But yeah, I think that'll do it for us tonight. It's been a long
It's been
cast.
a long one, buddy.
Yeah, that was even though it was 2 games, it felt like 3. So, all right, everyone. If you liked our casts, just remember to sub. Hit the button over there. I don't know, wherever it is, or follow, whatever. I don't know terms.
This is his channel. I take no credit for him tripping all over this right now.
Oh well, yeah. And great games from both teams. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for this special Saturday Pro Division best of 3. And GG all around, and we'll see you next week for week 3 of Chair League Season 2. So, thanks everyone.